So, I know there's probably a few of you out there that are expecting me to give a little response to the recent Fuck Andy Worski festival and the subsequent shit show behind it. But I've decided that for everyone's time, I'm just gonna congest it into, I wasted 12 hours of my life learning stuff that I already know about Andy Worski. The only thing of any significance that is actually worth talking about was Richard Spencer talking to Ralph about how based Ukraine is and how we gotta support it. You know, maybe Ralph will become a Zelensky fanboy. Maybe he'll keep sucking Vladimir Putin's dick. Who knows at this rate? Who fucking knows? We were supposed to get some big fucking reveal. Big fucking reveal turned out to be a fucking nothing burger. Had to wait till fucking Person Cassidy, the biggest woman of the sector right now, had to wait for his ass to go live. Person Cassidy threw a fucking tantrum that Richard Spencer got to play with Ralph instead of him. Showing the fucking world that Person Cassidy is a manipulative cunt. And Ralph being Ralph, he decided to do a lot of hollering. And frankly, my fucking time was wasted. And I'm going to wager that a lot of people in this little sphere of the internet's time was wasted. So, in an attempt to maybe entertain some people, you know, get people distracted, get them away from the fucking blood feud between Ralph and Person Cassidy right now, I've decided that we are going to go on a journey to talk about Black Warhammer. Or the next mayor of New York City, Mr. Kris Lord. Or, I'm sorry, Dr. Kris Lord. Because you see, Mr. Kris Lord here, the good doctor, he is a man of many talents, okay? He's the doctor. He's a theologian. He's one hell of a philosopher and quite the ladies' man. Now you're probably wondering how the hell did I discover this man. I actually knew about the good doctor for quite some time. Back in 2022, Mr. Lord here decided that he was going to take a shot at trying to become the next Republican governor of the good state of New York. Quite a lot of people tried to hop on the train there, tried to take their shot, maybe overthrowing Kathy Hochul, the Queen of Felt. One of which was a Puerto Rican Instagram music producer. The other one was this woman whose claim to fame was she met the Jamaican ambassador to the United States at a dinner party a couple years ago. An interesting individual by the name of Shiboki. I forgot his last name. I want to say it's Johnson. But his first name is Shiboki. What he was getting up to right before he decided he was going to become governor was he produced music videos, and one of which was a love song to Donald Trump in which he claims that he can be your Superman. That's pretty much all he sings throughout the entire song. I can be your Superman, I can be your Superman, I can be your Superman. And apparently this is a giant fucking love letter to Donald Trump. Because I guess Donald Trump is Superman in the eyes of some people now these days. I don't fucking know. Once his bid to become governor fell flat on his ass, I guess he had one hell of a mental breakdown. Because he started running around the mean streets of New York City just hitting people left and right. It was quite a thing in the Big Apple for a while. I think he might have hit Steve Buscemi. I remember reading something about Steve Buscemi walking down somewhere in New York City, and some crazy fucker assaulted him. I think it might have been him. So that's what happened to Shiboki. He's probably rotting in a prison cell right now. But Kris Lord, yeah, he gave it his all. He didn't go very far, but now he wants to be the next mayor of New York City. And you know what? You know, Alistair Mycroft, he is not much of a betting man, but I got very high hopes that this man is going to be the next mayor of the greatest city on God's green earth, New York City. So, I figured let's go through his Facebook page and let me show you. Let me fucking show you exactly why I firmly believe he's got what it takes to be Manhattan's next greatest mayor. So, first off, look at his beautiful face. Look at him. When you see that face, that screams mayoral potential. Not someone who needs to be thrown in a mental institution like ASAP. No, this is prime mayoral candidate material right here, okay? Prime mayoral candidate material right here. I mean, hey, you don't even have to question if this guy loves Jesus or not, okay? You don't even have to question if this man is a man of God. Because just look at his forehead. Look what he's written in fucking Sharpie, okay? Yeshua, which is another name for Jesus. Okay, at the bottom, Abba, meaning Father. Daddy Jesus, okay? This man knows who is his daddy. That man's name is Jesus, last name, the Christ. Can I get an amen? Amen. But anyway, let's check out his story. Here we go. Communications sent from the next mayor of New York City and de facto leader of the entire world, Dr. Kris Lord, to Vice President Kamala Harris on March 26, 2025 at around 9:30 a.m. Well, we'll definitely have to read that. Hello, idiots. Do you know how to tell the real, authentic piece of art from a fake? Trump is a fake. I am the real. Well, you can't argue with that logic. Alright, now that we went through his Facebook stories, you know what, I'm going to skip the pin post right now. I really do want to get... Oh, what's this?
As the next mayor of NYC, I will legalize being naked in public areas. I realize that being persecuted for being naked in public is promoting and enforcing shame, which is driving fear, which stresses people out. Stressed out people can't accomplish their goals and become failures and end up resorting to engaging in criminal activity which harms and even kills law-abiding citizens.
I'm telling you right now, we gotta get this man into power. I mean, he is going to legalize being naked in public. Why wouldn't anyone want to vote for that shit, okay? Why wouldn't anyone want to vote on policies like that? Why wouldn't you? Lowering taxes, funding schools, stopping crime. Yeah, that's okay. That's kind of noble. Sure, okay, fine. Maybe you're onto somewhere, but the real pressing issues, legalizing being naked in public, okay? Next time I go to New York City, I'm gonna frolic around Central Park, butt-ass naked. And you know what? I hope I'm not the only one alone doing that. Want to know why? Because I believe in Dr. Lord. I believe in Dr. Kris, the next mayor of New York City. The next mayor of New York City agrees to be a Manchurian candidate for Queen Goddess Dr. Juanita Bynum? I don't know. Anyway, so this Dr. Juanita person is like some, fucking pastor that Kris here wants to fuck like really badly. I'm not sure if this woman is even aware of his existence, so I mean, it might just be like a fucking Daniel Larson, Grace Vanderwall type situation where Kris is very much obsessed with trying to get into this woman's pants. Meanwhile, this woman has no idea who the fuck he is. maybe she does know, and he tolerates his insanity because he's like her number one pay pick or something. I don't fucking know.
6112 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, baby. Mama. Hey, Mama. This is Dr. Kris Lord. And I was just sitting here weeping, thinking about your beautiful pussy and ass and lips and eyes and nose. And I could go on and on and on. But, baby, if you put me in as mayor, if you'll just lay your physical hands on my physical body, and if you'll just speak with your physical voice into my physical ears, and if you will command me around, then I will be your Manchurian candidate. You will lead the world through my body, and
I just want to see how long this video is.
You're wishing my every command. If you tell me to turn left, I'll turn left. If you tell me to turn right, I'll turn right. If you tell me to go straight, I'll go straight. If you tell me to go back, I'll go back. If you tell me to sit my ass down and shut the fuck up, I will sit my ass down and shut the fuck up. If you tell me fuck you mercilessly, I'll fuck you mercilessly. If you tell me to slap you, I'll slap you. Whatever you fucking want me to fucking do, my whole body, soul, and spirit is devoted to you and only you. I answer to you and only you. Will you please come and see about me? And heavy emphasis on the C-U-M. I want to suck your pussy. I want to eat you out. I want to lick you incessantly. I'll be mayor, right? But you'll be doing all the work. I don't give a shit. I'll be under the table while you're sitting in my chair. I'll be sucking your pussy all fucking day long, baby. It will be fucking all day long. Because I know you can handle it. While I fuck you, just do the fucking work. And you send me out like your fucking minion. I'm just your fucking slave. That's all I am. A fucking slave. Please. You can beat me. You can whip me. You can imprison me. I don't give a shit. You send me to a fucking psych ward. I don't care.
Well, it's nice that we can both agree that this man definitely needs to be in a psych ward. It's nice that we can both agree on something.
Do whatever you can do, but I just need you to lay your fucking hands on me. I need you to speak into my ear with your fucking physical voice.
Quite the fucking Casanova. I mean, Andrew Cuomo's sex scandal ain't got nothing on the Casanova that is the next mayor of New York City, Mr. Dr. Kris Lord. Okay. Well, here we go. This is the same one. Okay. Do you have a high IQ? How many pieces of plastic can you find in this photo? Comment and share how many of hers you found. They're more than 20, okay. Okay. So this is the one I really wanted to get into, okay. Communications sent from the next mayor of New York City and de facto leader of the entire world, Dr. Kris Lord, to Vice President Kamala Harris on March 26, 2025 at around 9:30 a.m. Okay. Oh, here we go. Again, this is coming from the future mayor of New York City. This man is a doctor and someone who definitely doesn't need to be thrown in a mental institution right now. Okay, so dear Vice President Kamala Harris, I can solve all of your problems. But first, I'm interested in how that D work in your middle name. Are you equipped to handle my big, large, thick, colossally universe-sized cock? That weak-ass gentle man you with ain't got nothing on me, and you know that. My dick is so large and in charge. It is smacking you across your pussy flower petal lips right now. And today, as long as it is called right now and today, you feel it, don't you? The squirting cum flooding down your legs as I press and ram my Empire State Leaning Tower of Pisa building dick into your tight flower pussy. So let me have some of the yum yum yum. I can prove that you need me. Although you are no longer sitting in the office of Vice President of the United States of America, you still own the title and deeds to Vice President of America. And if you own them, so does Biden. But for President, how do you know? Your oath of office, Article 2, Section 1, provides the oath the President and Vice President must take. Since the Vice President must fulfill the same requirements of office as the President as ordered in the 12th Amendment, the 12th Amendment states, but no person constitutionally ineligible to the office of President shall be eligible to that of Vice President of the United States. Therefore, the Vice President is required to take an oath of office, just like the President, which Article 2, Section 1 states. Before he enters on the executive of his office, he shall take the following oath of affirmation. I do solemnly swear, or affirm, that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So one part of the oath you and Biden took is to execute the office of President and Vice President, which is when you were elected for a term of 4 years to work the Oval Office, which you both did and completed. But you made other oaths. Do you remember? Let's play the tape. You also said, I do solemnly swear, or affirm, that I will, to the best of my abilities, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. That ellipse is great, huh? Trump and Vance should read that and weep. Do you concur? Is it clear from the oaths you both took that it isn't necessary to work out of the Oval Office to continue being President or Vice President of the USA? But I will tell you this. I keep getting these damn emails from you about how Trump, Vance, Musk, Republicans are destroying the Constitution. Well then, you made the oaths. Fix it. Fulfill your oaths. You made not only to yourself, not only to America, not only to the world, but to God herself. Don't forget that God is still judging you by how well you fulfill your oaths you made to her. You never put an expiration date on your oaths. You merely placed a completion promise on your oaths. If you had also swore to stop being bound by the oaths at a specific date /time/place, then we wouldn't know what to expect in this contract with start and annual conditions. Outside of that, the only way to put you out of an oath is to impeach you and find you guilty before the USA and the world and the universe. Who is God herself? So what will it be? Are you going to remain faithful to the oaths you took? Then you have to best of your ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States like you said you would. And the evidence that you are not being successful is in those damn emails you sent me and others complaining about Trump's assault on our democracy, which the Constitution authorized and still authorizes. And if you won't finish and then complete your oaths, then you deserve to be brought in front of a court of law for dereliction of duty. If you do decide to finish and then work towards the completion of your oaths, you are supposed to receive a budget for resources, a salary for your labor, keeping, and a staff to help you carry out the demands of your job. Oh, sounds like someone's a bit pissy there right now. And since you are still actively working as president and vice president, albeit not in office, but to the best of your abilities to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States, you can't be a slave or voluntary servitude, since you were not duly convicted to receive either of those punishments. Therefore, you deserve this salary, and so does your staff in accordance with the 13th Amendment. The truth is, we can help each other out. I need jobs. Of course you do. I need jobs, so that's why I am working hard to get you back your jobs. Even though y'all played me before and ignored me when I applied for multiple positions while you were in office, go back and check. I list the details later on. So do you see how generous I am? Remember that shit. I do not have to help you get up and running again. I could just leave you hanging from a tree, since you would then be cursed. Your titles and deeds of president and vice president are your property. Once you took those oaths and can't be taken away from you because of the contents of your oaths, which weren't qualified with any end conditions with regards to your commitment to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution to the best of your ability. Oh no, you were supposed to still be doing that. According to the 4th, 5th, and 14th Amendments of the Constitution, your property, which are your jobs, which are your talents, are protected from being searched or taken without good reason. So if the government is going to abscond your president and vice president jobs from the both of you, they must present a document allowing search, which has to be specific about the place to be searched and the people or things to be taken, based on their oath that state their belief that you committed a crime. I guess losing an election to a bumbling real estate tycoon is considered a crime now. I don't fucking know. Where was I? Last I checked, that never happened. So why are you not performing your presidential and vice presidential duties? We entered into a marriage. And you are supposed to still be romancing the nation and the globe and the universe. And according to the 5th and 14th Amendments, neither the federal government nor the states can take away your possessions without going through the proper legal procedures. I'm loving the due process clause of the Constitution right about now. How about you? This is an opportunity for advancement for both you and Biden. You are not going to work for me doing the same thing you did in Washington, D.C. What I'm doing surpasses the work of Washington, D.C. It is called promotion or graduation. Wake up. You can't go to high school learning kindergarten-style lessons. High school students have to work at high school levels. I'm working for the universe level, and so can you. I'm not working at Washington, D.C. level. Everyone been there and done that. We must do something no man has ever done before, like fix long-standing problems existing at the world and universe levels. But we don't stop working the lower Washington, D.C. levels. But we must add those lower Washington, D.C. levels. Working for me, you can add to your resume that you make world/universe leaders. And if you are able to table in the UN just like the Vatican. Work to get me elected into the mayor's seat for New York City, and I will help you with your advancements. For instance, I want Biden to become a saint within the Catholic Church, since he is the second devout Catholic president of the USA. Immortalizing both of you will be beneficial for the Catholic Church, because parishioners can expect to look to the both of you for guidance in achieving similar successes that the both of you have achieved. How heartwarming. Listen, Gamla baby. Okay, first off, I'm gonna fuck you. Secondly, you definitely gotta get me to become the next mayor of New York City so I can convince the Vatican to make Joe Biden a saint. Okay? It's gonna fucking work. We're gonna save America from Orange Man. Just make me the mayor and then sit back and watch Pope Francis make Joe Biden the fucking saint. Okay? Trust me, honey. Definitely gonna fucking own Orange Man for this. You understand why I like this guy now? Anyway. You both do not stop being promoted. Think about it. If a business owner invests billions and years into making the perfect product only to sell it for 4 years, and then when 4 years are up just to trash it. No, the product is perfect. So recycle it and use it to create another state of the union. For example, Biden can become his own state. We can do it. Let us call the 51st state Joe Biden or Cup of Joe or whatever Biden wants to call it. Personally, I think he'd just call it Ice Cream Land, but who am I? But I wouldn't know. Biden goes down in history as the first president to become his own state in accordance with Article 4, Section 3. There are many places around the world that wouldn't mind becoming a state in the United States of America. What about Yemen? Sure, why not? I'm sure the Houthis are gonna fucking love that idea. I don't see how that would blow up in anyone's face at all. We can extend an olive branch to them, and they become Biden. Biden rules over them as governor, and now has to work from within to ensure stability and peace within the region. And since people love flocking to the USA, people who want to escape their deleterious enslaved conditions to look for freedom will immigrate to the state of Biden, which is in the United States. Trump is trying to keep the world out of America and shrink America. I am trying to expand America so we engulf the world, and if you want lasting peace and prosperity and stability around the globe, that is how we will achieve it. We can also find a new star and name that after Biden. So not only is Biden going to be a saint within the Catholic Church, but he's also going to get his own state, which is going to be named after him. And we're also going to name a star after Joe Biden. Okay then. The universe is the limit, but you have made 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue the limit, and that is why Biden is useless now and decommissioned. It is time to put some new parts on him and kick him out there and put all those years of wisdom to work, advancing the globe, and not just caring for you and your plus one. So Joe Biden can feel at ease again. That Joe Biden is back at it again, doing greater works than he ever has in his life, and on top of that, crafting an eternal legacy for himself. I am running for mayor of New York City. Oh, you don't say. But I need to secure the Republican nomination by getting 3,750 signatures by April 3rd. Well, I think we can do that. But I need something to grab the national and even international spotlight and attention. Can you help me with that? Please? Can you please help the creepy black man who wants to fuck you become the Republican nominee for mayor and Miss Democrat presidential candidate of 2024? Please. I want to fuck you and I want you to make me mayor. Come on. Step on it, bitch. I sewed $77 into your campaign for president. That proves that I believed in you. And the reason why I'm writing this communication is that I still believe in you and what we can accomplish together. Mamala Kamala. I have so many great ideas to run this country, but no one is listening to little old me. Gee, I wonder fucking why. Will you call me and listen to me? I send a submission to the opinion section of the New York Times. I'm sure they're going to get back to you on that. I need them to run it for public exposure. Could you get them to run it? Surely they can and will and must listen to the both of yous. I need to give them the link to my contribute donation account. So could you ensure they contact me first to get the proper website link to add to the story? That would all be very much appreciated, and you already know I will not hesitate to return sexual favors for you, Mamala Kamala. Also, could you help me get a bank account set up, which is required to contribute? Listen, Kamala, okay? I need your help to become the next Republican mayor of New York City, but, yeah, I'm a broke-ass bitch right now, and, can you loan me $20? Can you loan me $20? Trust me, it's gonna be worth it in the end, sweetie. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be fucking worth it in the end. I just need $20 to set up a bank account. And please make our communications public, as I will be making this note public on my social media accounts. There is nothing wrong or illegal about fucking networking and worshiping. I worship you. You, Mamala Kamala, are my Lady and Savior Jesus Christ. And last I checked, according to the First Amendment, Congress can't make laws that keep me from practicing my religion, which includes praying, sending messages to my Lady and Savior Jesus Christ, to give me provision of which it is well documented that I, as a Christian, may ask Jesus Christ. And if Congress can't make those laws prohibiting my free exercise of religion, neither can the state nor the local governments make said laws according to Article 6 of the Constitution. It states, the Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made, fuck it. I'm skipping it. Skipping that shit. I've been going for how long? Fucking half an hour, and we're almost done. Article 6 protects me from being denied jobs under the USA because I worship all women as my Lady, Lord, and Savior Jesus Christ, which means I treat all women like the goddesses they are. And I worship all women with my body, soul, spirit, parts by giving my body, soul, spirit, parts to all women, in total submission, whereby all women master me, and I am their sex slave to serve and serve to please the infinite wishes of all women globally. I'm sorry, I just have to grab a paper towel and wipe my eyes because this is so fucking beautiful, man. And this makes me the de facto leader of the entire globe, once elected as mayor of New York City, with the support of all women globally. My power and influence has exponentially increased and surpassed the concerns of merely the city of New York. Kinda fucking makes you wonder why he wants to be the mayor of New York City if his concerns outweigh the city he wants to be mayor of. I don't fucking know. Do you see how important this election is and how much I need your help? once elected, you and all women globally can order me around to fix the globe's problems. And you know I'm optimistically willing and obedient that you women will improve the world and universe because I look to you and worship you and truly have invested in you my time, talent, and treasures and will continue to do so for eternity. So you hear that, ladies? If you want to dismantle the patriarchy, you have to elect pervy McNutty Pants to become the next mayor of New York City, okay? That's what you gotta do, apparently. Moreover, Congress can't limit what I can say or print. I probably might cover this in a future video, but just to spoil it right now, this guy's making bomb threats to TikTok. So I think Congress can limit what you can say or print. So I can say and print what I damn well please, regardless if it injures/will injure others. And I am publicly saying and printing that one of my first acts as mayor of New York City is to mass shoot at and bomb the corporate offices of TikTok, who I have evidence are a bunch of Chinese spies trying to infiltrate America and the world and force us to comply with their shifting demands. And I can do this act of war because Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution allows for the Congress to have the power to grant letters of marque and reprisal, which is merely Congress's power to grant me permission to act as a pirate by conducting attacks on and robberies of vessels, aka containers, aka bodies, aka buildings, and so on, that are found anywhere globally on land, air, and sea, and within the universe's various lands, airs, and seas, like the planet of Venus. Just to reassure you, it is the best to utterly demolish TikTok, to make an example out of them, to let all people, whether grouped together or not, know that they must tread carefully while I am at the helm of the world and universe government. The USA did it with Japan, and at once everyone globally took pause and has not stopped taking pause since, with regards to the dangers of nuclear weapons and the ever-present need to place great pressure on diplomacy. There's no need to worry about retaliatory attacks because the women of China know me and love me. I'm sure they do, since I am the devil, their eternal lover. You know, if I was Kamala Harris after reading that, I totally want this man inside me. I mean, you know, I'm a biological man, and and my asshole is just begging to get pounded by Dr. Kris Lord here after reading that. God damn, that was just so hot and so unhinged. Mainly hot. Anyway, where was I? Also, as mayor of New York City, I know I am also the de facto leader of the entire world because of little well-known places called Wall Street, the United Nations, the Statue of Liberty, which represents New York City's rich cultural diversity and immigrant history, and is depicted in such locations as Harlem, Little Italy, Chinatown, Little Palestine and Bay Ridge, and many other ethnic micro-neighborhoods that allow us to find the culture of the globe confined in little old NYC, which are the entry and exit ways for the world to transact, financial, political, and cultural businesses in little old NYC, the Big Apple of the world, the apple of God's eye, and the eye of God's storm. How much fucking longer, man? Like, how much fucking longer? If you think it sucks reading this shit, imagine being one of fucking Kamala's secretaries that has to read this. We gotta keep going. Alright. That consumes and powers over the globe. I have so many ideas. I am ready to cure blindness. I have ideas, but no one will listen to me. Can you please get a leading researcher at Columbia Ophthalmology Flanzer Eye Center to call me back and work with me to test my hypothesis on patents in their clinics so we can report our findings to the public that we have reached a milestone in the cure for blindness. Incidentally, I think the cure to blindness is placing the eye in a gym. I can do it. I'll teach the doctors and patients how. And here's all the information again. The contact with Columbia University and the Ophthalmology Center. And if not them, any leading research institute in blind research who has patients could work with me, like the CDC and WHO. Please get me in. I also have ideas to make prisons into a revolving door whereby inmates get all the training and support needed to become model citizens and to propel society forward instead of dragging society down, some of which was explained in my New York Times opinion submission. All of my work centers on my campaign's vision of crazy people deserve love too. Most honest thing this man has said so far. Honest and realistic, honestly. Essentially, the crazy people deserve love too. Mayoral political campaign explores how spreading the love to crazy people can revolutionize New York City, America, and then the world in a positive way. If we, for example, give good things to crazy people, and how crazy people turn, they will in turn live more harmoniously with us. Please take a moment to go on YouTube and listen to We Are the World, both parts here. Who know that Harry Belafonte, Lionel Richie, and Michael Jackson were serenading the both of you? Did you get that impression? They were also serenading every member of God's green earth. Let's make these lyrics a reality. The power rests in and on and with our hands. What are you afraid of? They threw everything at the both of you, including the kitchen sink, and you're still here. So let's make a different choice to unify across party lines and fix the problems of the world, which will work as a pacifier for us all. No one else is coming to save the day. Put on your cape, and take the first step with me. I also have an initiative to colonize outer space. Because of course he does. I want to make it just as common to reach the moon as it is to take a bus to the next neighborhood. I am a genius. You sure are. And with the right hard work, focus, and dedication, we can achieve anything, including but not limited to ensuring that we increase the IQ of everyone who wants to work so that they can work multiple jobs and earn multiple salaries at once. We will place emphasis on working more wisely over shorter time periods than working foolishly over longer time periods. We need to place heavier emphasis on achieving SMART goals, not merely time-consuming goals, and I am leading the charge in demonstrating that one person can work many jobs at once and more efficiently than many separate employees. Put me to the test. Once you see me be Superman, then you will both see clearly to being super yourselves. And if you can see clearly to being superhuman, the rest of the world can too. They look up to you and now me. I have already sent applications to the following organizations with novel ideas to help them, but they will not give me the time of day. Okay. So let's see here. Kamala Harris, you owe me the jobs I applied for on April 5th, 2024 at 7:06 p.m. and October 15th, 2023 at 10:26 p.m., which were as an intern and a seasoned professional within the following fields of communication, IT, okay, so he wanted to be involved in Kamala Harris's campaign. You know what? I'm just gonna have. How many more do I got? Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? You know what? I'll go through this list tomorrow. This is gonna be part 1. We've been going for 50 minutes. I think that's enough. This is the future mayor of New York City. Tune in tomorrow as we go through the lists of what specific jobs our special little boy wanted his Dami Mommy Kamala Harris to grant him. You understand why I was gone for so many fucking months? This shit gets fucking exhausting, but I do it for you. I do it for you, lovely, lovely people. Even though there's only going to be like about 15 people that watch this video and I'm only going to get 2 likes, I still do it for you, lovely people. Anyway, have a good one.